Hello everyone, please don't mind the background, just manage the video as it is, just listen to the message. In short, you can even just put this thing that don't look at the video, just listen to the message. Well, you saw all the things, the drama that has been happening. You've seen what happened with the court, where the court had a ruling in the case of Senator Natasha that what the Senate did was unconstitutional. They did, and it was unlawful. It was illegal. They didn't have the right to suspend her. But then the court now said that the Senate gave a ruling that the Senate should recall her, meaning it's leaving it in the power of the Senate. That's the way I see it. And we've also seen the Senate come out to say that they're not going to recall her until she fulfills everything in the ruling, which doesn't even concern them, because the court was also saying that she should pay a fine of 5 million naira and also write an apology letter and all of that for that satirical apology that she had done on the issue of the sexual harassment that she had, which it's being said that it is not even part of this ruling. It is not part of this case, because that one was the sexual harassment issue case, and this one is actually the issue of her suspension. And so now we have the Senate is now relying on that to say that, oh, they're not going to recall her until and unless she apologizes. In the meantime, Senator, okay, before I even talk about the other thing, is to say I find it so surprising, and I'll continue to say this, that the court says what the Senate had done is unconstitutional, and then it is leaving it in its power to correct the unconstitutionality that it has done. Does it make sense? It's like somebody comes into your house, steal your thing, and armed robber breaks into your house, steal. You go to court, you say, and then the court rules that what he did was unlawful, and then it leads it to say he should return it at his. It's sure, it should be the one to, almost like he be the one to decide to even return it, instead of collecting it and giving it to the rightful, the rightful owner. Who does that? So he might as well not return it and be there. And this is not, this is, even if the Senate does not recall Senator Natasha, this is not the first time that they are actually breaking the law. And this is also not the first time that they are also actually disrespecting a court ruling. There was a court ruling that had stopped them from actually going ahead with her suspension, and they disregarded it. So why, instead of the court to really be angry at what it has right now, I don't even know what it is that it is doing. But anyway, Arise News has it here that Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan to resume at Senate on Tuesday after court leave suspension. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has announced to her supporters that she'll be resuming her Senate duties on Tuesday. The suspended senator representing Kogi Central Senatorial District in the National Assembly, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, has told her jubilant supporters in a video trending on social media that she would resume her legislative activities in the Red Chamber on Tuesday this week. She expressed gratitude to her supporters following a favorable court judgment that reaffirmed her position in the Senate. She said, "I thank you for your support. I'm glad we are victorious today. We shall resume in the Senate on Tuesday by the grace of God." A federal high court sitting in Abuja had on Friday nullified the 6-month suspension slammed on Akpoti-Uduaghan by the Senate. The court ordered that she should be recalled from suspension. It also fined her the sum of 5 million naira for contempt of court over a Facebook post deemed to have violated an earlier court order. The court declared that the 6-month suspension slammed on her was excessive, unconstitutional, and an infringement on the rights of her constituents. And then you now leave it in the hand of the institution that has done this unconstitutionality to be the one to recall her, instead of just simply saying, go and resume your duties. As far as I'm concerned, that was what the court should have ruled. Justice Binta Nyako, in a ruling that spanned multiple legal issues, held that Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan's Facebook post, a satirical apology directed at Senate President Godswill Akpabio, breached an interim injunction issued by the court on March 4th, 2025. The question that begs to answer is it this court, is it this case, or is it another case? Let that other case take it on, not another case taking this on. That injunction had barred all parties from making public statements or social media posts related to the ongoing suit she filed challenging her suspension. The embattled senator was suspended for 6 months by the Senate in March after a rowdy plenary during which she accused Akpabio of sexual harassment. The suspension had sparked outrage among various civil society groups and human rights organizations. Akpabio Duaga subsequently sued the Senate and its leadership, arguing that the action was a calculated attempt to silence her and disenfranchise her constituent. In response to a satirical Facebook post dated April 27, in which she offered what the court described as a mock apology to Akpabio, lawyers representing the Senate president filed a contempt application against her. The lawyers claimed that the post was in defiance of the court's gag order. During proceedings, Akpabio Duaga's legal team contended that the post was unrelated to the suspension case, insisting it concerned her personal allegations of misconduct against the Senate president. Justice Iyako, however, disagreed, stating that the post was clearly linked to the matter before the court and therefore constituted a deliberate breach of the court's directive. Delivering her ruling, Justice Nyako imposed a 5 million naira fine on the senator and ordered her to issue a public apology within 7 days. The apology must be published in 2 national dailies, reposted and reposted on her Facebook page. So that's what the report is going. At the end of the day, it seems as if the court is trying to appease both ends and not standing firmly for justice, but making it in a way that, okay, I didn't really do this, but at the same time I didn't really do this. Nigerian courts, when will they get the liver to actually begin to do the right thing for the people? When did they get the liver to stand for justice? When will they become the last resort of the common man and no longer the plaything of corrupt politicians? Because as it is right now, our courts have become the plaything of corrupt politicians. But in the meantime, let's see what drama is going to happen on Tuesday. Is it another Vancouver matter, or the Senate is finally going to get sense and just allow things to be as it should be? Or are they going to continue this fight? If I was someone who was in the Senate, if I was the Senate president, God forbid, I would behave not the person who currently occupies the Senate president, but God forbid I behave in that manner. If I would just simply let this matter be. But sometimes, when the spirit of error is following them up and down, they know they see road. But anyway, we'll bring it up to you and let you know what it is that is going on and what are the things that are going what are the things that will come out by the grace of God on that Tuesday. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Please share, like, and subscribe. I know they always tell me to say that to me. But people are saying that they are not seeing me talk. I used to talk and put it on YouTube. And why I use my YouTube for this one is digressing from the main is because on radio, sometimes they try to gag you. You say something, oh, you shouldn't say it this way. I just don't want that wahala. And sometimes they used to find the people for bringing me in. That's why I started using my YouTube to just put my message. It's my own. If you want to come arrest me, I did where I did. Come and arrest me where I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.